I'm going to read to you a full moon breakdown of the energies that are affecting us all on this full moon that's happening on the 5th. This is the second in a series of 3 super full moons, indicating that the last few months of 2025 are going to bring the closing and completion for many chapters for us. After all, 2025 was always destined to be a year of endings, as it holds the vibration of the number 9. Number 9 represents reaching an end point, but it also is a number of wholeness, resolution, and understanding. It is perhaps only at the end of our journey that we are able to see the full picture and to really comprehend the road we've been traveling. This makes 2026 a number 1 year, which means we are heading into a time of new beginnings, firsts, and uncharted territory. Perhaps knowing this will allow us to wrap up any loose ends and clear space for fresh energy that is set to arrive, and we can use the Taurus super full moon as our guide. Under the Taurus full moon, it seems that we are reaching a full bloom moment for seeds we have been planting. We may find ourselves finally reaching the rewards of our efforts and feeling proud of all of our hard work. Take a moment to look back at intentions that were set earlier in the year, especially around April or May. What goals and dreams have been realized since this time? What was planted at this time, and how is it manifesting in your life today? This full moon will be helping us to make adjustments and to receive the answers and information we are seeking to climb higher. The Taurus bull is methodical and likes to move step by step, piece by piece. So be sure to channel some of this slow and steady energy when it comes to completing tasks and projects and pushing things to their full bloom moment. A release may also need to take place under this full moon, as we recognize that it's time to let some goals and dreams go. We may find that in order to really focus on what's more important, we have to let go of other things. Use the gravitational pull of this super full moon to release and let go of things that are no longer serving your highest good. Use this full moon to release all that is stopping you from slowing down, savoring the moment, and feeling secure and stable. These are all things that we can feel supported through to move through under the Taurus moon and Scorpio sun. Abundance is also a major theme of this full moon, and it seems that abundant gifts are on offer if we are open to receiving them. The fastest way we can open to the energies of abundance is by feeling abundant. And the best way to achieve that is to practice gratitude. Gratitude allows us to feel grateful for what we have and puts us in an open vibration. But it is important that we also practice authenticity too. It is okay if we don't always feel grateful or satisfied with the events that have unfolded in our lives. What is more important is that we are authentic and true to ourselves and how we really feel. While we don't have to love everything, trying to find the true and genuine things we feel grateful for can really help. Even acknowledging that things may not exactly be as we desire, but that we can appreciate what we have. Authentic gratitude is the key, not only under this full moon, but for channeling any abundant energies that the universe has to offer. Compared to the last full moons we have experienced, the planetary energy under this full moon is relatively quiet. This should make for a clear and directed full moon that is somewhat simple to navigate. We know what is required of us, and the steps to get there are clear. Black Moon Lilith's presence is also hovering in the background this full moon, encouraging us to speak our truth, stand up for what we believe, and stand against oppressive regimes. On a deeper level, Black Moon Lilith helps us to confront the darkness that is within and guides us to look at what may be lurking beneath the surface. She guides us to explore the dark unknown and promises healing, awakening, and transcendence when we do. The sun being in Scorpio is also supportive of this inner work, so we may find ourselves thrust into the shadows in some way. Embrace the journey, and if you need support, come back to the idea of authenticity. How can you be totally true and authentic? Not to your ego or to your wounding, but to your higher self. You can even ask yourself, what would my highest self do in this situation? And take it from there. So this article is the Intuitive Astrology Taurus Full Moon, November 2025, on the website foreverconscious.com. We'll put a link below if you would like to read over that one yourself. But I wanted to share it with you all this evening because when I read it for myself for the first time, there were so many things that stood out. I really like the deeper exploratory nature of what they were suggesting that we take a look into, especially going into the darker side of our psyches and our personalities, and some things we can let go under the gravitational pull of the super full moon energy. So we wanted to create this video for you, first of all, to share that article, and I've journaled down some key standout points, and if you would like to note those down for yourself, I think they're really wonderful journal prompts or meditative questions to bring to your meditation practice to seek those deeper answers from within. So I'm going to read through a few of those in just a sec, and then I'm going to pull a few tarot cards and get some guidance that I can share with you if you are feeling the full moon energy and some things are coming up for you to take a look at. Eli and I will be creating a nice ambient space for you to use if you would like to create a practice around this with us. So we hope you'll stick around and join us for that. Now I'm just going to read through a few of the things that I've noted down, and this is your opportunity to either pause the video on these points and begin your journaling process, or please feel free to skip ahead to the music section where you can unwind, relax, meditate, or happily fall asleep. So a couple of points we can begin journaling on or contemplating through meditation is what things in our lives are currently coming to a close or to completion, what's ending. Also having a look at where can we see wholeness and resolution and understanding. Perhaps that wasn't here before. And are there any loose ends that we can tie up as we move into this new stream of energy and to be fully open to receiving? We can reflect upon what seeds we've been planting, specifically around the period of April and May, and also what has been achieved since then. We can remind ourselves in many ways over the next couple of days to slow down, be methodical like the bull, and to Picture ways in which we can use the gravitational pull of the full moon to release. Whether you do this through some kind of ceremony or ritual, meditation, if you release your energy in other more physical ways. But thinking of releasing that energy and anything along with it that's stopping you from slowing down and savoring where you're currently at, and anything that is stopping you from feeling secure and stable where you're at currently. We can remind ourselves to be open to abundance and practice remaining in the vibration of gratitude and practicing authenticity. And finally, to speak up, speak out, and speak your truth. Using the heightened energy of this full moon, what way in your life can you be more authentic to your truth? What do you need to speak up about? Perhaps saying something will be the ending, the closure, or perhaps the resolution and the wholeness and the understanding that comes along with speaking your truth. So we wish you all well under this full moon energy. Now I'm going to be reaching to the cards to ask a few questions. Again, if you would like to skip ahead, please feel free. The questions I'm going to be asking are on behalf of us as a collective. So all of us that are connected through heart, mind and soul, all of us out there, what are we releasing and ending as a collective? How are our seeds currently manifesting? What gifts are coming in? And then lastly, the final word from our spirit guides. And this evening, our spirit guide is the beautiful Lucian, who's joining us in the room. I'm going to quickly take a photo of him and we'll post it to our social media. But this is Lucian, and he's going to have the final say for our reading this evening. So I look forward to finding out what that card says. So let's get started. I have already cleansed the energy of the deck and created a Kayem in this room, a circle of protection. So all that enters is of the highest intention and the highest of love and light for all of us to receive, if you're open to receiving it, of course. So the first card out is the Four of Wands. So what are we releasing and ending? The Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration, of completion. It can represent marriages or other contracts, but it's definitely that communal energy, celebrating together. So it's hard to say using this card as what is coming to completion. All I can really tell is that we're very happy. We're very happy that whatever this is has come to completion. I'm going to read from the book, so if anything in this stands out to you, you can note it down. Celebration, prosperity, an important event or milestone, gathering of souls, kindreds, stability in home and relationships, sometimes signifies marriage. Bring the noise, it's time to kick back in joyful elation. You've been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well-deserved communal bliss. If you've been through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, This card marks a transition into more harmonic and stable states. You have reached new levels of consciousness, and it's the perfect time to enjoy a milestone event and celebrate with the people who love you. Love them right back as they are. And sometimes this card signifies a marriage or another significant occasion. While connecting with friends and family, make sure you release, relax, and allow your body to integrate all the lessons you've been working through. Happiness and harmony are yours to be had. Enjoy these warm vibes of celebration and success. When was the last time you danced? So how are our seeds currently manifesting? So we've got the Death card. And so I guess it really just ties into the first card. The first card is just this massive celebration. As a collective, all the things that we've been working through, all the things we've been battling against, whether together as a community or within our own selves. The answer is so different for all of us, but for as a collective, we've all been going through trials and upgrading, and now we're at the completion point, we're at the celebration point. And so far, the seeds that have been planted and that are currently manifesting are the seeds of transformation. So everything we have been doing has been to create the result of transformation. So what gifts are coming? The Queen of Pentacles. So straight away, it's the gift of grounded energy, of being stable, secure, being connected and rooted to the abundance of the earth. There's a lot of wisdom and stability. A healer, a working parent, a self-made person, material wealth and abundance, strength in family and community, a kind and nurturing heart, groundedness, being down to earth, generosity. Pretty awesome gifts. This self-made queen reminds you to step into abundance by shifting any shadows you are holding on to around wealth and security. You are safe. Pay attention to your finances and level up your money game, and give yourself permission to rise into the upper ranks. This is a positive message of creature comforts and happiness. And this earthly medicine ushers in a life well lived in the material world. Connect with nature to find your calm, healing, and rooted power, and harness the abundance that's available to you by bringing groundedness to your situation. Shower others with warm blessings from a charitable heart, as loyalty, family, and community are themes at this time. Your nurturing and down-to-earth approach will gift stability and support to those in your life. Don't overextend your energy and avoid enabling others by over-mothering them. They must learn to walk on their own. Bring your self-worth and guidance and your glorious, powerful love. Wow, what a gift. And finally, the final word from our spirit guide, Lucian. What would he like you all to know? What would he like to say? Wow, thank you, Lucian. He's given us the Empress. The divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit. Wow, Lucian. Thank you so much. The Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing, creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them, share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty every day. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you're feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of what whispers yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing, beautiful seer, and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. The mantra that Lucian would like to share with you all, and you can bring to your meditation or chanting practice under the full moon on Wednesday the 5th. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. Basically. Thanks so much for sticking around. You're with Amanda and Eli from Whole Healing Therapies. And next, we are going to be creating a soundscape for you to use for your meditation, full moon, journaling, creative practice. And we really hope you enjoy. Thank you.